Everyone, welcome to Dikshant classes. Today I am going to teach about the brush up concept which is important in the research aptitude for UGC NET exam. First term is theology. Theology means it is the study of religions. And next is axiology. Axiology is a branch of philosophy that study the judgment about the value. Next is ontology. Ontology refers to the branch of metaphysics dealing with the natures of being reality. Next is empiricism. Empiricism claims the sensory experiences, the ultimate starting point of the for all our knowledge. Next is epistemology. Epistemology is a theoretical framework, literature and research practice concerned with the knowledge. Next is rationalism. Rationalism tends to believe that logic and reasons are the means of acquiring knowledge. The mind is given the authority over senses. Next is metaphysics. Metaphysics is a branch of philosophy that deals with the abstract concepts such as being, knowing, identity, time and space. It is intimately connected with the epistemology. Next is constructivism. Constructivism is a combination of rationalism plus empiricism. Where rationalism is a logic, where empiricism is an experience of the doing things. Next is research paradigm, under which we study the research process. General perspective include positivism. Methodology includes quantitative. Next is interpretism, is a post-positivism and qualitative. What is positivism? Positivism is a standards of science. Positivism it means natural science, and it is a position that standards of science should be clear applied to. What is positivism? Positivism is a standard of science should be applied to the social sciences analysis. Hence social science just in the natural world. It is free from biases. It must be natural sciences. Next is post-positivism. Post-positivism refers to the general positions that reject the hegemony of positivism and argue that science cannot be applied to social analysis. Hence, social analysis inquiry. Next is law of three stages. In the 19th century, French philosopher Auguste Comte is attributed to the development of the doctrine of positivism, who is called father of positivism. According to him, each branch of knowledge passes successively through three different theoretical conditions: the theological or fictitious, metaphysical or abstract, scientific or positive. He believed this last stage, which is positivism, to be the ideal states. Positivism tend to be a very black and white. It either is not. It can be proved or it can prove or it cannot. It does not lend itself particularly well to the areas that are not black and white and which in nature, such as the study of society. Three law of stages or the theory of human progress. Theological or fictitious phases. It is dominated by the priest and ruled by military man. Next is metaphysical or abstract stage under the sway of churchmen and lawyers. Positive or scientific stage governed by the industries, administrative and scientific moral guides. Fetishism is believing someone's living spirits in the non-living object. Polytheism is belief in the several gods as well as natural and human forces. Monotheism, believe in one God who is supreme. Next is what is positivism. Positivism is a term used to describe an approach to the study of society that realized especially on scientific evidences such as experiment statistics to reveal a true nature of society operates. It claims that all knowledge must be verified through scientific methods, quantitative methods such as experiment, observation, and logical mathematical proof. All these scientific methods are able to provide empirical, observable, and measurable evidence which are subject to the principle of logic and reasoning. Positivism denies intuition, theological, and metaphysical knowledge. Thus, according to positivism, only scientifically and empirically verifiable facts are knowledge. Everything else is non-existent. In these type of studies, the research findings are usually observable and uncontestable. Science is not the same as common sense. The common sense should be allowed to bias the research finding. Science must be value free and should be judged only by logic. Next is science as an underlying ground for positivism. Positivism often involves the use of existing theory to develop hypotheses to be tested during the research process. Science can be specified as a cornerstone positivism research philosophy. Specifically, positivism relies on the following aspects of the science. Science is deterministic. Science approach is based on the assumption of the X cause Y. Under certain circumstances, the role of researchers following the scientific approach is to discover the specific nature of cause and effect relationships. Science is mechanistic. Mechanistic nature of scientific approach can be explained in the way that researchers develop hypotheses to be proved or disproved via applications of scientific research method. Science uses methods. Chosen methods are applied mechanically in order to operationalize theory and hypotheses of applications of methodology involves selection of sample, measurement, analysis and reaching conclusion about hypothesis. Science deals with empiricism. In other words, science only deals with what can be seen or measured. From the perspective of science can be asserted as objectives. Next is drawback of positivism. If a theory that say A only occur when B and C combine, the B can never be A. Positivism believes that objective inferences and conclusion can be reached long as the person doing the observation is objective and disregard her emotions. However, human behavior naturally comes with emotional baggage. It's searched for ideals and perfect standards of scientific methodology and analysis are too unrealistic when set beside the extreme complexity of social phenomena. Some scholars believe that since positivists believe everything can be measured and calculated, and they tend to be inflexible. Some scholars believe that since positivists believe everything can be measured and calculated, and they tend to be inflexible. That's all today's class. If you have any doubt, any query, you can post in the comment section. I will surely make videos. Thank you so much.